Well, hello everybody, and welcome to a non-drumming video that I'm doing. I'll try and keep my talking to a minimum so as not to bore those of you who complain that I talk too much. Get on with drumming. But I'd like to just share with you um, a little minor accomplishment that I'm humbled by, and that is getting my millionth video hit on YouTube. And I tell you, when I started back in March of 2007, it never occurred to me that a million people would click on my videos and watch them. I mean, obviously, they're probably not unique hits, but um, from the almost 10,000 private messages that I've had and thousands of comments on the videos from diverse people and 2,400 subscribers or whatever, I know that there is quite a diverse audience from all around the world, and I thank you for that, and I'm humbled by it. And it's interesting to note that it's been quite consistent for the last year anyway. Since I noticed that there was a thing, if you click on your name up in the right hand corner and say account, it'll tell you all the stats, and you can get like worldwide stats of where people watch and male, female breakdown and ages and all that stuff. But I noticed in March of last year, it's like, wow, 522,000 hits. That's a lot of hits. So then I started, once a week I keep track of how many hits I'd have and how many hits I had that week. And almost, unless I suddenly posted like 15 videos, which I did a couple times when I was redoing a lot of the other stuff in high definition, it was pretty consistent at about 16 hits per day, which is about 67 an hour or once a minute approximately. So once a minute for 3 years, somebody has clicked on one of my videos, whether by accident or whether because they were actually searching for that particular video, and they, that blows me away. Now I know there's a lot of repeat traffic because there's been 111 views of my site itself. So I'm pretty sure that after watching one of my videos, 10% of the people who watched one didn't go to my site. Although that is a possibility, but I'm pretty sure, since I know quite a bit of you by name, or at least, I mean, I don't know you, I recognize probably 100 different monikers, and say, oh yeah, there's, that guy again, there's that guy again. And for all I can say about the dicks out there, the positivity has been far greater than the negativity, and I thank everybody for that too. I mean, I have very thick skin, and I don't really care if anyone wants to call me fat and ugly and stupid and whatever. Doesn't matter. Or if I tell me I can't drum, or okay, whatever. That's fine. So anyway, you know, it's very heartening to think that my original impetus to do this, which is, to fill in the gaps, that dug of video footage of Rush tunes. That was my original kind of reason for doing this. Is like, hey, let's do open secrets. No one's ever done that. Or let's do, where's my thing, or leave that thing alone, or these deep cuts that people don't face up, things like that people just don't regularly do. Yeah, I did all the standards, the Spirit of Radio, Subdivisions, Limelight, all that stuff, Red Barchetta, you name it. But I also try to really challenge. I love to challenge myself as well and learn really hard stuff that there's no use for. Really, I mean, there's no use for me to learn a song such as "No One at the Bridge." Okay, part of the Lamneth thing, I think, from Caress of Steel. Apart from the fact that I thought that little 4-minute part was pretty cool, and it had a part that I thought was neat, that was difficult, like a really fast hi-hat part and some intricate stuff underneath. So I challenged myself to learn that so that I could learn a piece of drumming, a toolbox, a piece of tool for my a tool from my toolbox. So anyway, here's the numbers. 1,000,000 plus a few probably by now hits. I know it only says about 857,000 or so if you look down underneath what about me part on the left-hand side, but I had 72 videos removed from because of UMG and WMG and all those fuckers back in 2009, and it took all those hits with them, but for my overall account it still showed all those, 2 or 3,000 views per song are still there. So that's why there's a discrepancy and why it doesn't reveal to the public what the true views are. I've had days that blow me away that one day I got as high as number 3, like the little award things that you can get. Excuse me. Number 3 in Canada. Like, holy crap, that's blows me away when I think of the numbers involved in that for musicians in Canada. I mean, I know that's probably only out of thousands, but hey, that's pretty decent. So, like I said, I'm not in it for the ratings, but when I started realizing how big it was getting, it really started to be an even more interesting hobby because it was becoming serious, and I must admit, even though because of personal financial position that I got into for the positive, of course, I did manage to buy a lot of more drum equipment throughout the last 3 years. A guy just asked me the other day, surely no one would buy all this stuff just to do YouTube. And, the short answer is no, of course I didn't buy all this stuff just to do YouTube. But the other answer is, but I did buy a lot of it to do YouTube because I got heavily into recording, and I bought a new drum set, and I bought a bunch of new cymbals and all new hardware, and a mixer, and all the mics, and all the cords, and all the stands, and all the computer equipment, and all that stuff, and an MP3 recorder, wave recorder, a new video camera, all that stuff. Yes, I can use those things for other things as well, but I did spend a hell of a lot of money so that I could pursue this hobby, which became not an obsession, but an avocation, something that I was drawn to, that I needed to do. And I now see it as more than a hobby, but less than a job. Well, I never see it as a job, but I do feel some kind of obligation to keep doing it. And it really bums me out that I have these 2 strikes on me, and YouTube could just go and just fucking trash me overnight, and everything would be lost. That really bothers me, that I'm sitting on that edge. But, I'm sure I will recover, and I'm not going to lose sleep over that. But anyway, to everyone out there who's watching this, and to everyone who's watched any video that I ever did, or even 5 seconds of one, here's a really big beer in your behalf. I mean, it's really big. It's like 2 pints. Okay, so let's see if we can go. Okay, are you ready? You got your stopwatches ready? I'll move the mic so you don't hear all kinds of guttural sounds. Oh, that's good. Gotta love Heineken. So, thank you to everybody, and I sincerely mean that, and I hope I'll be around for another million. See you next one.